Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies, understand something. The top end of a woman's weight is 145 pounds. Okay. My mother's 5'9", and she was 145 pounds until she was 50. That's the top end of your weight, because there should be about a 40-pound difference between you and men.
Basically, if the guy is rich, what ends up happening is the lawyer contacts the person and be like, hey, you know, your name gonna be all in the paper, so you might as well just settle out of court.
I can recognize talent. Even if I don't agree with the politics, a lot of the politics that was underlying in the show and some of the sentiments he was trying to share, I recognize artistry when an artist is present.
Yes, this is the definition of absolutely cooked. We'll never go back and take a look at her bad decision and take accountability for any of that.
Because there is powerful people in the industry, somehow there is a different law that applies to them. And I agree with that assessment.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I hide, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our story.
Hey, what's going on, people? We up early. We up early. early. Can't be playing around out here, man. Life too short. Too much happening around us. You don't know what the day gonna promise you. You don't know what you gonna get. You don't even know if you're gonna open your eyes. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I couldn't. I was rusty. I was tossing and turning. I just had to get up. I had to do something. I got to be moving. I got to be productive. Just sitting there, laying there, staring at the ceiling wasn't cutting it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start the Friday off early morning. Man, a lot of y'all get ready to head out and start this work day, should I say. Some of you are probably off, but I want to give a shout out to the people who up early, grinding early, getting ready to get that paycheck, getting ready to go into this day, probably stressed, probably just ready to get this shit over with. Look, man, I need you to do me a favor, and I mean this. I know the week be stressful. I know you got a lot on your plate, but please don't crash out. Don't lose yourself. Don't give in to temptation. Don't let the enemy win. Don't let the workload consume you. Whatever you do, just try to hang in there. Get all that negativity off of you. Matter of fact, I ask right now in the name of Jesus that you're covered, that you're protected, that you're kept throughout this shift. Be safe on the road. Make sure you got your rest. Brush your teeth, wash your ass, all that good stuff. I got a video that I'm going to be playing here. We're going to talk about it. And it's about to be one of those weekends, man. You're going to see me a lot. If you thought you saw me a lot over the last couple weeks, tap in. I got a shit load of content to upload. I didn't do Cryptic Creed Paranormal, but it's on the way. I got a new series that I'm about to start working on. I'm doing a lot of shit, man. I'm kind of just everywhere. I got some interviews lined up. this weekend. I got one today, and then I have something scheduled for later. I got a morning show coming, another morning show coming at 11, a show at 7. Yeah, we active. We definitely active. YouTube gonna stop playing with me. Y'all gonna put some respect on my fucking channel, on my brand, on my content. Y'all keep on trying. Spit low, blackball, all that. We not doing that shit. Y'all gonna recognize what we doing over here. There's too many intelligent brothers and sisters pulling up, dropping gems for y'all to be trying to brush us to the side. So we not doing that. But you see the title. We'll pull this up on the big screen for y'all. And I know y'all get tired of it. I get tired of having these same conversations, but apparently we don't. We do when we don't. So I'm going to let her drop her jewels, and then I'm going to give my input. And then we're going to proceed with the day. Hopefully this didn't get your mind off of some lingering negativity that might be still hovering around your mental faculties. Do me a solid, like, share, subscribe, repost, let the people know that we are on. I didn't want to throw on too much light in here, so hopefully this is enough. But yeah, let me bring this up on the big screen real quick. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Grand risings. Good morning. Peace and blessings to the early birds, man. This ain't nothing to people who used to getting up this early. All right, I gotta make sure I'm not on mute over here. Cool. All right. Let's jump into this clip, man.
Are not naturally courteous or chivalrous anymore, or just have a general kindness to women, is because there are women that don't have that requirement. For those of you who are new here, I'm a certified life coach. I specialize in love and relationships, self-development, and finances, and I have been doing so for close to a decade. And something I need y'all to understand is what the nature and the nurture of a person is. The nature of a man is to be helpful, to be a provider, to be a protector, right? To ensure everything is in the right place. That is the nature of a man. That's what they want to do innately. The nurture of a man, the nurture of a person, period. But the nurture portion is what he is shown and what he is taught. Now I need y'all to keep up. A reason that men aren't the way they used to be, aren't the way that your uncles and your cousins and your daddies were when it comes to how they treat a woman, is because women stopped requiring it. Women stopped requiring men to treat them a certain type of way. Women started wanting to act like men and wanted to do things that men do and wanted to walk in men's shoes. And so guess what? The nurture of a man now, what you have taught that man is y'all don't need them. So when they see this enough, they develop the mindset that this is just how women are, or at least how new women are. And so they become what? Less helpful. They provide less and they protect less. Now, keep in mind, baby, I said one of the reasons. Okay, so I'm not putting all the blame on women, but women hold a big part. I keep telling y'all, you are powerful. But if you do not realize the extent of your power, the power is useless. If women on a whole started following the nature, the femininity, the softness, the nurturing part of being a woman, I can guarantee you that what men do will shift. Stay safe. The reason that you find...
Just stop it. She said a mouthful there. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's be honest. We are. Look, man. Isn't it really that far-fetched? The concept, the yin and yang, the balance. You're hearing this from a woman. You're not hearing it from a guy, but you're about to hear it from a guy. Because I have to reiterate what she just said, and I got to be specific for the reasons spoken here in the last couple of minutes. A lot of the reasons why women want to be men so bad is because you want to live out your fantasies and your carnal desires without being judged. And I said this before. You want to be lustful, you want to be horny, you want to be a freak, you want to sleep with as many men as you want, or women. You want to spread your legs as much as you want without the consequences of being shamed for it. You want to be able to go to work, come home, fuck when you want, cook when you want, eat when you want, be loving when you want. You want all of the difficulties removed from your plate, but you want all of the advantages that come with it. So put it like this: it's not necessarily the fact that you despise men. I think the indignation that women have towards men has to do with the idea that you came from us, like scripturally. You weren't created individually. You're a rib from us. You're an extension of men. I think that bothers women. I think that's really the core issue here. And because of that, there's like this level of spite, because men were created first, and then you followed suit, and you were supposed to be a helpmate. You're supposed to nurture, provide love, provide assistance, help us be great, help us be better builders, create more, be living in abundance, alleviate us of any extra heartache or extra struggle and strife. You're supposed to be our backbone. Why did that become such a problem and an issue? You're supposed to be our support system. And I really believe the beef comes from the fact that you were not originally individualized as a gender. Think about this. You bit the apple first, we follow suit. The level of punishment that trickles down from man to woman, they are significantly similar but different. I think you have a lot of hatred for that, because the things that you have to endure are different than what we have to endure. I understand feminism has had its say so in how we perceive justice, laws, freedom of speech, etc., jobs, money, economical standards, and feminism has definitely played its role. But this shit goes way further than that. The shit is about, damn, We gotta bleed every month. We gotta go through fucking labor and get cut open. Men don't have to go through that. That's a pain that nobody can ever understand. Not no man. You could never understand what it's like to get cut open or have a 5, 6, 7 pound human being coming out of your vagina. Or you constantly gotta use a tampon, or you're bleeding constantly for a week straight, for years and years and years. Menopause. I don't have that problem. I think a lot of women think that they're being punished more severe than men are being punished. I think that it has something also to do with the moral starvation, the economical starvation. And what I mean by that is humans are so greedy that they manufactured a system to make you, me, and the next person fight in war amongst each other, while the favored, in a unjust format, benefits off of our pain and anguish. So you fight against men and women, you stop having marriages, you stop having children under the same household, you destroy property, quality of life, you destroy the infrastructures of communities, you remove plantation, you remove vegetation from the land. You make people start to feel a certain type of way towards the next one. You're not allowing men to be men anymore. You're basically saying, fuck you, you're just a receipt, you're a paycheck. You have no real value to us. You don't really do anything other than impregnate, sleep around, and make money. That's all you're good for. The value of men has been completely diminished. It has been overlooked. It has been treated as if it's a depends diaper. Just go ahead and toss it into the disposal and get rid of it. There's no real significance to what men do. That on top of this, you're so accustomed to men doing everything: scalping, surgeries, open heart, brain transplants, heart transplants, fucking building houses, creating air conditioners, creating vehicles that you can get from point A to point B, cures for diseases, you name it. You're just accustomed to it. Like we were born into just having shit. Advances over the time made it more convenient for us to be able to enjoy these certain privileges that we don't even look at as privileges. A bottle of water is a privilege. Having a roof over your head is a privilege. Having air is a privilege. Having a car is a privilege. Having gas is a privilege. A job, privilege. Without a job, by society standards, you aren't nothing. We treat homeless people like they ain't shit. We treat content creators like they ain't shit. We treat the church like it's just a building with people in it who are supposed to be perfect, but none of them are. They're just like us. So we don't have to abide by any laws, rules, morals, which is another thing that is absent from this. Context is everything. I might need to turn my light on. Do I need to turn my light on? I thought this lighting would be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna turn my light on. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn the other light on. All right. Let's get a little more light in here. We have a real disdain for humankind. I think that false propaganda, media, coupled with jealousy, has ruined us. You have a group of people who created platforms to advertise what attractiveness looks like. You have a group of people who told you that a tall man with a certain jawline is supposed to A, B, C, D, E. The red carpet is where you are thriving. This is where you make your living. 20 cars makes you successful. Knowing 80 billion people who make over $100,000 is what makes you this. Knowing the president makes you this. Knowing how to bring in income from multiple sources makes you this. You can't be weak. You can't be this. You can't be that. We've been told a whole bunch of bullshit about what a quality man is supposed to look like, but they don't never tell you, look, aesthetically, all of those components, they look cool, but when you go beneath the surface and you really dig and dig and dig for what really actually matters, you will discover and find that there are some side effects to your preconceived notions of what a quality guy is. And so you are looking at everything from a surface-based level. Now you expect every guy to be over 6 foot tall, etc., etc. Do this and do that. And on top of that, you got feminism. And on top of that, you got celebrities lying to you. And on top of that, you hate the fact that you can suffer through certain things for your entire life. Men don't have to. You don't get to do certain things, but they get to do it. Everybody's fucking confused. The roles are fucked up. The playing field is disproportionately uneven. It's clear. Poor judgment everywhere. Forget the fact that nobody wants to follow biblical doctrine. The book itself, including myself, that neglects to read, tells you what morals look like, what character looks like, what to stay away from, what will keep you healthy, what will spare and save you from snares, traps, and all that. We ignore it. We brush that to the side as just a figment of our imagination. Watch a commercial, go on YouTube, go on TikTok, go on Facebook for all your information. Look at where we at. Now we hate men. Men ain't shit, men ain't this, men ain't that, as if every single man in the world is the dude that you've been laying down with. The T-app is the perfect example that you're sleeping with the same dude. Kodak Black, Future, Chris Brown, Usher, they're the examples that you sleep with the same dude. Y'all got y'all shit all twisted, man. You allow people on social media to tell you this is what you're supposed to be looking for, instead of figuring out within your own self what it is that God wants you to have. What does God want you to have? What does God want me to have? Not what the viewers want, not what the comment section wants, not what Instagram wants, not what the algorithm wants. What does he want for you? What does he see as best for you? I don't need us no more, right? We serve our purpose. We're just breeders. Women don't see the value in men anymore, because the things that are of value are overshadowed by superficial intangibles. I guarantee most people think that you got to spend a whole bunch of money on dates, that you got to dress the nicest, that you got to be the sharpest, that you got to be the most intelligent, that you got to be the most notable man walking the face of the earth. Every single woman in the world has to be chasing after you. Y'all so superficial. And it's crazy because you chase all of that. You do all of that vain sojourning, only to end up dealing with dickheads, assholes, and folks that breadcrumb you. Now you've scarred. Then other women who've been scarred have a voice on these platforms, and because you can relate to their indignation, you start to develop this unhealthy appetite to do this eye for an eye. You're not even healed. Unhealed people listening to other people who are unhealed is absolutely crazy to me. Don't make no sense whatsoever. So you don't see us as commodities. We're not really good at anything. You don't give us credit for nothing. You don't care about our struggles, our pain, anything. We have to do a million things in times that, and it's still not good enough. We frustrated. We tired of putting up the bullshit. We're tired of being taken advantage of. And in the same breath, this whole time you've been fed this idea that you're the ones that's at the disadvantage. So you think you're at the disadvantage and you're unjustly getting screwed over. The whole time men are by far getting screwed over. Way more. The burden of responsibility will always lie on men. Way more than it does women. It just comes off as if it doesn't. Why? Because you have a menstrual cycle and you give birth. So by default, those two automatically make you feel as if you have it the hardest. And you don't like the fact that you derived from us. There is no woman without the man. Think about that one for a second. Without you being taken from our rib, you don't exist. Without God, neither one of us exists. Yeah, I want to be the most valuable. When it all boils down to it, yeah, I want to be the most valuable entities on the face of the earth. Everything and everybody else that goes from animal, men, children, the White House, aliens, jewelry, cocaine, celebrity, flying saucers. Yeah, I want to be the most prized possession, the most valuable thing to ever exist. Dinosaurs. That's the attitude you got. Because that's how you were fed. That's how you were always treated. So you don't really look at us like we anything to you for real. As far as you're concerned, y'all are the ones who run this entire planet, and we work for you. You're the men. We're the ones that's on the cotton field doing all the hard labor, and you're supposed to reap the benefits of the hard labor, even though you didn't put in the work to get it. And you reward men by occasionally giving us something from you, because in your eyes, you are the gods of the earth. And we just come to praise and worship you. Whole time we all even on this playing field. All of us are fucked. All of us are getting screwed over by somebody, man or woman. Every single man and woman that is in these oval office spaces and these cubicles wearing these suits and ties, that's in control of YouTube, in control of Facebook, in control of the gas stations and all that. All of them are the ones that's really fucking us over. They really running this shit. But you think because you're the woman that you still think that they work for you. But you line in their pockets up. Every last one of them that's wealthy is because of people who are superficial and think money is the root of all success and joy. Your hair, y'all spend $400, $500, $600, $1,200 on fucking hair, makeup, purses, Who's living? Who's really truly happy? Who's really truly going without? Them niggas is not worried about paying their rent and worried about no man versus woman shit. They living off of you, Ice Spice. They living off of you, Sexy Red. They living off of you, Bitter Lady from 2A, apartment 4 on the 20th level. They living off of you. But y'all swear up and down, y'all rule everything. Cleopatra. So you ain't got no respect for us because y'all like to fucking suck the same dude. You ain't got no respect for us because you're pissed off that you weren't homegrown separately from us. You wish you could be your own person without us. You're upset at the fact that you don't get treated equally on jobs, even though you get the jobs easier than men will get the job. You don't want the jobs, though. You're upset with us because you're upset with yourself for being attracted to the toxic shit that you're attracted to. How you mad at me for not wanting me, but you want them and they fuck you over, but I gotta pay for what they did? You're mad at yourself for being mad. You're mad at yourself for having a high body count. You're mad at yourself because you don't have self-discipline. You're mad at yourself because you don't know how to regulate your emotions. You're mad at yourself because you don't know how to take accountability. You're mad at yourself because you want to do everything that men do, but you act as if men don't suffer for the idiot stupidity that they involve themselves in. Look, man, being a hoe ain't cool. Sleeping around with multiple people ain't cool. I know they glorify this shit on social media, but none of it is cool. It never was. Y'all fell for that lie. They put you in the blender. You made a smoothie. And that's what it is. So here we are. Y'all got a lot of hostility towards us. You talk about how you finesse niggas, set niggas up, get them killed, all types of shit. Whole time, we both just killing each other off. Nah, don't know no man want no masculine ass woman. No, don't no man want no female that don't know how to be nurturing. Nah, don't know no man want somebody who constantly saying fuck you. We don't need you, nigga. What? You don't make enough money for me, man. Get the fuck out of my face. You don't have enough jobs. You don't have the right job, my nigga. You ain't got 20 bitches falling all over you. Get the hell out of my face. You driving a Honda. What? Man, if you don't go somewhere with that bullshit, y'all don't want that. Oh, flowers. What? No, nah. You need to drop $300-400 on the first date, second and third date. What? Flowers? Nigga, if you don't get out of my face with that shit, you better fly me across the world. I need to go to fucking Amsterdam. I need to go to fucking Italy. You better have a private jet. You better have the most expensive room laid out. You better have all that. I want that. I don't want no fucking flowers. I don't want no card. You better not give me no card. Oh, you want that's what you want? All right, that's all right. I got 3-4 different niggas right now waiting, just waiting to beat my back out. And then I'll come back to you and kiss you on the lips. Y'all are so fucking dismissive. Not just dismissive of us, you're dismissive of your own self for even putting yourself out here like that. Just because you think that men are getting away with something that you can't. Let me tell you something. Men don't get away with shit. Men don't get away with raping bitches. Men don't get away with murdering people. Men don't get away with sneaking and cheating and stealing and lying and using their influence to rob people blind. Men don't get away with none of that shit that y'all think is attractive or that you think is fun. Everybody get their karma. Everybody gotta face the repercussions of their actions and choices. Y'all wanna mimic that shit so bad though. Shit is crazy. As if there's a benefit to it. That shit is all temporal. All these people in jail, all these people that's in the ground for the exact same shit that you envy, that you want so much to be a part of. You want to be men. Men want to be women because women get away with shit. They get lesser sentences. They don't get charged the same. They have more options. They're not lonely. Women will never be lonely. Most men are non-existent. You don't notice most men. Most men are curved every day. Most men ain't had the touch of a warm body near them ever. Some for years. You got penis around you 24 hours a day. And you still don't like men. Y'all be in the comment section tricking off of these dudes. And you still don't like them. Every day you say, fuck us. Ignore us. Demand from us. Argue with us. Tear us down. You barely lift us up. You barely have conversations about how it is to show love to men. Y'all don't fuck with us on Father's Day. Y'all don't do nothing. You don't do nothing for men for real. It's pretty clear why men ain't really stressing over y'all no more. And it's sad because I know there's good women out here. And when this woman was talking, I knew she was speaking from experience. And it wasn't coming from a bitter place. But y'all keep on believing the hype. Keep on listening to that lie. Okay? If that's what you want to do, I'm not mad at you. Just understand what comes with it. Stay off the internet complaining that there aren't any good guys out here. Stay off the dating apps. Okay? If you're dressing for yourself, cool. Dress for yourself. No more thirst traps. Stop getting on these platforms showing your ass off. If men would just stop giving y'all all this attention, we'd be better off. Y'all said leave you alone. You don't want to cook, you don't want to clean, you don't want to do nothing, right? You think these videos just magically pop up on social media? I think Kendra G show is random. Kendra G show is there because of the mindset of a lot of fucking females. Everybody that come on everybody who comes on Kendra G show is either divorced, lying about being divorced, or got multiple kids. That's her demographic. That's who she has on there. She doesn't ever, rarely does she have single women on there that don't have children. Y'all be sleeping with the same type of yo. The only thing that's gonna make this go away is if y'all stop lying to yourself. Go look in the mirror. I know you're getting ready to go to work. I know you're getting ready to start your weekend. You probably got plans to go out and drink and whatever. Go look in the mirror. Think about every single argument, every single upload, every single video, your favorite life coaches, your favorite podcasters, your favorite singers. Go back, do your research, look at your dating history. Forget everybody that's in your ear. Ask yourself, are you spiteful? Are you holding grudges? Are you challenging yourself to be the best version of yourself as possible? If the answer is no, then it's probably time for you to start doing some self-reflection, because men and women need each other, whether or not you want to admit it or not. Y'all be acting like y'all don't want a husband or you don't want to. Stop it, man. Stop it. We know better than that. Something happened that got you jaded. That's all it is. And everybody has their shit. It's cool. It's all right. I've been jaded before. You've been. Everybody has their turn, man. You make a decision to step out here in this life dealing with shit that you shouldn't. That's what happens. It changes you. But you don't want to stay in that space either. So I understand where she was coming from. I do. And look, I told you I'm on y'all helmet. I'm on all their helmet. All this year until I can't anymore. We in this lab. And I'm gonna be back at 11. So I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me this morning. Super early, hella early. I wanted to get a start on a day, shaping and mold this shit the way I want it, how I see fit. 11, then I jump off. I go get my interviews in, my show for later. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Get it together, get it in order, drive safe, eat healthy, like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get some shit done before I call it. Y'all be easy. I am out for now. I will be back.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My